Hey everybody, welcome back to Hex Token live stream number 2. Pulsechain, Pulsex, and Hex every single day. So I hope you guys are enjoying that. Woo! And we're gonna have to find out about more of that. So let's pull up the let's go to the sacrifice checker. So look here. Man. Just get into the chat, folks. Say hello. Starting this off a little differently than normal, but this is the way it goes. I can actually log on to the test wallet. Let's see how we're going here. Bam. Switch. Oh, it looks like we have. Wow, we got a new sacrifice balance there, 14th of June. So a big shout out to Hex Force One there, highlighting that new sac balance up for date. So definitely check that out. Bam! I'll put that on the community tab at the end of the live stream. But awesome. Hey, thanks for the heads up there, Hex Force One. So cool. That is the link. Bam! And get to see what your latest balances are for your PLS and PLSX there. I think everything else looks pretty much the same. Yeah, everything's the same there. So that's the latest there as well. I didn't even notice that when I went on live. So nice one, Hex Force One. Big shout out. Who else have we got? Hex Biker in house there. Woohoo! A very good morning from the UK. A big shout out Hex Biker in the UK and everybody. It's probably early morning UK time. KD says, hey, woohoo! Good to see KD back in the house. And D Dally as well. Hey, legends. Yeah, absolutely. We got a community of legends. We're so lucky. And the baby's in the house there. I love Jesus. Hello, baby. Good to see him as well. And your profile picture probably changes more than anyone else. I love it. So it keeps me on my toes. Hex to the moon. LG says James Bond. Absolutely. And Brennan says, G'day, Brennan. Good to see you in the house. Nice. Yeah, cheers. Good stuff there. Hi, Sweetman says DB Cooper in the house. Hey, we got lots of the good crew in the chat there. Great to see. So cool. Yeah, latest there, the 14th of June here. So we'll actually see how much. I'll probably check that after the live stream, see how much how different that is from the previous one. We got let's have a look at BDC as well. BDC, we got a green candle there at the moment. Woohoo! We got a little bit of sleep. Now it did dip down a bit lower than the 22-23 range. I think it got down to 2900 or something like that. Let's have a look on the chart here. I'm going to zoom out this a little bit there so we can see a bit more of a breadth there. This is Coinbase US dollars, and we did actually get to 20,800 afterwards. Typically, it dips past the range, goes back in the range. Our target range, that is, which was 22 to 23. It's now at the top of that range, 22 to 900. So that's why I've called it Bitcoin dip and retrace, because it dipped past and then retraced back into the target range, 22 to 23. And so far, that is where it's at. So the high for the day, 23,300. The low, 20,800 there as at the moment. And our next targets, as we said, 17 to 20 would be the next zone. And then down to Richard Hart's retrace level of 11,000 down here, which would have been a 50% retrace. So we actually got pretty close to that. If we take the bottom here, down to 11K would have been a 46% retrace, 46.5. So we got pretty close. That is it at the moment. Woo, rocking on. Baby says, hi, Superman. Hey, you're good to see you, baby. And of course, TV's in the house with the 5555s. I love that TV. We love stake 5555 and Hex and sit back and relax. You have to ride through all the price cycles. It's the way it is. You can't trade the price cycles, which some people do, right? Some people trade the price cycles, even burning some of the big paydays as well to do it. And of course, some would have done successful at that. Others are probably doing it a bit too late on that one. We will see. We got the market. This is the last hour, and we got the price up 3% in the last hour. ETH at up almost 5% in the last hour. We take it to the last day. Let's see what it looks like. Yeah, it's still down 11% in the last day, and ETH down 9% there as well. So that's cool. Sounds like my audio is going good. I'm gonna just make sure I've got this on mute and pull up the live chat. Let's see where that is. Bam. Right, very cool. Hey, just watched a cool movie this afternoon. Actually, it's the weather in New Zealand is terrible, by the way, at the moment. I mean, it's we don't normally have it this bad. I can't remember it being this bad for a long time. But we're having heavy rains, and then it's almost apocalyptic. It's almost it feels a little bit like that. So unfortunately, we're inside. The powers happened to stay on, which is good. but it's pretty rough outside there in good old New Zealand. Day after day, it's been like this. I don't know, was it 4 days now? Something like that. So it feels like it's been 2 weeks, just the way it is. Babies in house, woohoo! And Hexploder, can't get enough at these prices. Just got to get more Hex at this. Awesome. Yeah, I think so too. Hex is definitely looking awesome. Let's pull up the Hex charts. And we actually had a little, this on the hourly on Hex. We actually got up to, since our last live stream was back here. We were down here about, was it 3 cents? We actually got up to 3.3 cents. And I thought, oh, we actually might have a little run on there. Who knows? What's the best thing to do when the rest of the market's red is for a nice green candle up and to the right, nice green price trend for Hex up and to the right. This is kind of the best thing. It's like everyone's going, hey, everything's red, but look at Hex, it's all green. But of course, we need some big money to move that, or every single retail out there FOMOing in, as it were. So pretty cool. That is Hex at the moment. So Hex currently at just under 3.2 cents, which I think is pretty similar to where we were when we finished the last live stream, but did go up higher than that. Sam's in the house there with the rockets. What's it got there? Hi all. Geez, need to sleep and catch up on all the info, says Sam. Hey Sam, we'll see you on the other side. I know this is late for you, so rest up and we'll catch you tomorrow. Sandeep's in the house from Calcutta, India. Woohoo! Hey, good to see you, Sandeep. Hello all. Hex, EHEX, PLS, and PLX for the win. Absolutely the ultimate strategy. We'll have to be a bit more patient though in time. We're just waiting for that to play out. Obviously, when Pulsechain launch, and of course, the only answer we have is patience. We'll just have to have more patience. Refine's in the house with the super sticker. Hey, big shout out. Man, oh man, I appreciate that. Big Superman bow down. And a big shout out for the super sticker. Appreciate that a lot. Woohoo, says Refined. Absolutely. Thanks so much. And we've got the Anthem in the house, baby, with the strong arms. Hey, good to see you with the strong arms. And Brennan says, I FOMO'd in at 3.2 cents, lol, says Brennan. Well, that's fine because that's still the price at the moment. So good work, good work. Let's have a look on, I'm going to pull up the Hex chart for the daily, see how that's rolling, and then we're going to get back into the other charts at the moment. So just hanging out here twice a day, Pulsechain, PulseX, Hex, while we wait for Pulsechain to launch. We're all waiting patiently. Now, obviously, a lot of us want the passive income to start playing up, and of course, we're going to have to wait for that at this stage. We've got Gwei at 42 Gwei at the moment on Ethereum. And of course, here is our big chart. We're going to wait. Let me just scroll this way down. Probably go up a little bit there. Yeah, I watched a pretty good movie just now. It's called Underwater. And of course, it was pretty popular up there. Pretty big drill that drilled some, I don't know, primeval, a big giant thing with a whole ton of little things that were pretty ugly. It was pretty funny. But well done. The movie's like really epically done. So it was nice to get a good movie out recently that was actually good. 3.1. So we're still down 94% at the moment on the price there, on the Hex price. So we've got a lot of way to go up. Let's go green candle at some stage. It's getting pretty down there at the moment. So good time to accumulate. A lot of volume though, obviously, and the retail people are loving it. Who are buying, the people who are buying are loving it, I should say. And people that are just holding, maybe they don't have any dry powder, just got to hold on and wait for the next price cycle to take its course, whenever that will be. We've got Hedron at the moment at 207. Woohoo! 207 on Hedron. That is an all-time low at the moment. We're on an all-time low on Hedron at the moment, just the way it is. Large volume, not enough love and attention there. Maxi, of course, like a boss. Maxi is like a boss. Up higher. So we were at 69% when we finished our last live stream 5 hours ago. It's now up 71%. And that's operating very, very well. So cool on the Maxi. And of course, PLSD is a Pulse Dodge coin, is at $1.82. So that's up from where we were earlier, I think. I think we're a bit lower than that on the hourly. We'll definitely check that. On the hourly here, we were down. We weren't actually quite down that far. I think we were something around about $1.75. So the price actually sold off after we finished our live stream from the looks of it, and went down to $1.50 something, $1.50, $1.46. It was actually went down to $1.46. So wow, okay, but it's back up $1.82 at the moment. So showing a bit of strength there. If we jump back to the daily, and we're going to have to turn our plane around, aren't we? Going to have to turn our plane around, and let's change the color on that one. Actually, I keep making it too big there. Let's get a bit, what's about right there. Let's get that plane up, and you might have it over here. We're going to have to change the color to green now. This is the way it is, and see whether Gunther, the pilot there, can fly that back up there after that retrace. So pretty important area right now at this price of about $1.75. Has wicked off, as we say, $1.46. We'll see where it goes over the next few days. Our BNB, man, even scarce to look at the BNB. 228 is where it at. So it's pretty similar to when we did our last live stream. And the BNB coins are probably not too much different, right? Let's have a look here. We got 384 on, so still just under 4/10 of a penny on Pulse Dodge, the original coin. And we've got just under 15 cents for P33. And of course, Internet Money at 539. So that's pretty cool. So that is what's happening at the moment, folks. That is the price. That's the latest and greatest. And of course, if you haven't checked, there is a new Sacrifice version, 14th of June is out. That's almost a month since last time, basically a month since last time. The last one we had 15th of May, and now we've got the 14th of June there. So definitely check up your balances to make sure they're all okay. Dewey says, hello from parts unknown. Hex is the GOAT. Absolutely. Mr. Frost in the house as well. Good morning, sir. Good to see you, Mr. Frost from India. And of course, we've got two people. We've got Sandeep from India. We've got Mr. Frost from India. Big shout out to all our Indian viewers. Big shout out to them. Sinful Believer. Bear market. Yeah, we're definitely bear market versus bull market. That's for sure. That's pretty funny. Who else we got in the house there? We got Feroz. Good morning to all. And Hex PLSD. Hey guys. Hey Superman. Good to see you in the house. ETH wicked to 950. Yes, it did. I posted a little video about that. That was on Cointelegraph, documenting that 950 wick from a large holder that had to sell to recollateralize, I think, their loans or something. So you can definitely check that out. DB Cooper said had a golden parachute refined. Nice. Yeah, true. PLSD says semi-holding. Yeah, semi-holding, I would say. But definitely, I think it's got a lot more. If the whale syndicate's still in good stead, and which it seems to be, they've still got some plenty of dry powder. And of course, as we get further through the launch phase, which has got 45 days to go, we could watch for some fireworks there. Let's see how it plays out. People would probably be following Gunther pretty closely on that one. Yeah, Hex PLSD says, I've got a sell order on Pulse Dodge for Hex dropping. Don't tell Gunther. Yeah, I'm sure there's a few people Hex PLSD with that. So yeah, lies beneath the truth. Yeah. So let's see how he goes. Let's see how that goes in terms of the PLSD. Now, also the whales have to hold, right? The whales have to not sell. The whale cartel, as we call it, they have to stay intact. So we'll see if they do. Now, if you haven't joined our Discord, hit the link in the video description. Definitely join up to that. It's in the top of the video description there if you want to join Discord. Heading towards 500 members. I think we only need 7 more, I think 7 more. Bluff City Breaks in the house. Been calling it for weeks, brother. Feels nice to see it play out, says Bluff City Breaks. Nice. Yeah, we'll definitely be in a bearish trend. Definitely there at the moment. So not finished, I would say. Let me get rid of my free trial. Yeah, once we break down, pretty big deal. Let's see if we can consolidate around here. Maybe we'll be volatile in the current range that we're in at the moment, the day range, 23 down to 20,000, 21,000, somewhere in that ballpark. And we'll see whether we can consolidate there for a while. Life Changer says winter is coming. Max pains till September. Late, then hold on to your boots. Woohoo! Yeah. So what's it now? It's June the 14th. So July, August, September, that's 3 months of max pain there. Yeah, there's the Discord links. Thanks, Lies Beneath. Appreciate that. Posting that in the chat, so definitely join if you haven't joined at all. Cool. Let us break up. Let's pull up this. We're going to hear from... going to play out some cool stuff, so we're going to get some excitement going. Let's get some excitement going. We're going to have Richard on his helicopter. Let's watch this one. Bit of inspiration.
craziest part of the helicopter is when he does his turns, and you're like, hard to the right, hard to the left. This, you know, I don't know. Maybe he thinks it's more fun than just kind of like going like that. You can tell how far up we are because the trucks that move all of the land and the earth around doing mining and stuff, they look like little Tonka toys. They're like little yellow dots. When the engine stops, you die straight.
Pilot has a heart attack. Who's jumping in the seat, me or you?
You, because you're closer. And you've flown on an airplane before, so it's you. True. I'll complain though, from my side. From my side, I'll be complaining.
Watch that mountain.
Yeah, so that's a nice little. That's a cool little break there from Richard. So I like that a lot. That's gets you hyped. Now here's the Discord. If you haven't head up in the Discord, join up. We have 7 more members till 500. It's kind of a big milestone, so definitely sign up if you haven't there. And what else we got going? We've got the in the last couple of hours since we did the last live stream, we've had a few people we've got some penalties coming in, 320,000 early in staking there. We talked about this happening, right? That we'd get some early in stakes. Here's another one here, 53 T-shares, early in stake there as well, getting the penalty. So interesting stuff going on there with the whale bot. That's about it on there. And our payouts at the moment just ticking along day after day with the Hex per T-share payout. T-share holders get rewarded. And of course, 6.143 Hex at the moment with 404,000 penalties already in the day. And we're only 6 hours in. So still another 18 hours to go on that day 925. So kicking some butt there. T-share price, man, crazy good at the moment compared to what it has been. $743 at the moment. Wow, $743. And the T-share rate sitting at 22,760. So some interesting stuff there. Obviously, if you stake for 10 years, that would be a third of the price. So 743 divided by 3. 10-year stake, $247 to get a 10-year stake for one T-share at the moment, which is pretty good. That turns around really fast when the Hex price, goes back up. That's pretty much it. Awesome says refined. Yeah, I think it's pretty awesome too. Beautiful remote locations, not only your country, says Last Beneath. That's true. Yeah, I see the tongue out there. That's funny. Yeah. Well, New Zealand's just got so many of them. There's just so many. Every 20 minutes, half an hour, you change the territory. And it's like you're in another country. It's pretty amazing. It's all in one place, particularly in the South Island. The South Island is particularly like that. So it's late 2022, but RH said Jan 23. Yeah, that's changed, Hex Huddle. They've been talking about late 2022 most of the time now. That was in an interview, I think it was December, wasn't it, when Richard said, or January, December, when Richard said January 23. That's old school now. Hex PLSD says, hi guys, how do I reply to you if I want to say I wanted to reply Hex Huddle? How would I do it? You have to put in the @ sign and then the name of the person. Hex PLSD, you have to put the @ sign. Yeah, Hex Huddle says use the @ sign. Yeah, cool. Crypto Jackson house there. Let's jump over to the price. I think we got. Let's jump over this one. We're going to leave it on the Hex charts here with the quad charts. We've got Hex on the top left on the hourly. Hedron is on the daily. So we've got a bit of a mixed period here. But they're on the hourly. Let me just change Hedron to the hourly. We pull that up and we'll scroll that up so it looks a bit more hourly-ish. So there we are, 207, man. Poor little Hedron. The utility's still working. You can still do HSI stakes, still sell them on NFT, on OpenSea. You can still do borrowing against that. You can still participate in the Hedron auctions as well. And of course, what else can you do? Actually, we'll have a go look at Hedron because we haven't looked at it for a few days, and yet they've probably been having quite a few auctions. We are waiting for that big one to come up, and I don't know if that's actually happened yet. So let me just jump over to that, and let me just reboot this. I'm going to switch it over to Ethereum. We're going to jump over to the DApp. Going to connect the wallet up there. We're going to browse. Does that come in? Yeah, we're going to browse liquidations, and we will wait to see what liquidations are in there at the moment. We are waiting for that 52 T-share. Was it 54? No, 54, 55. 55 T-shares coming up. That was the big one. We haven't seen anything that big, so we're waiting for that. Hit that like and subscribe to Crypto Jack 3. Absolutely. And RH just said that last night's stream. Did he? Did he? Oh, I didn't see that. Sorry, Hexodl. I did not see the rest of the video. I haven't seen it yet. So, but yeah, the highest of stakes is talking about late 2022. I happen to think that that's probably more likely. So interesting there. Not doing it, says Hex PLSD. Another all-time low on Hedron. That is correct. It works on PC, not so much on the phone. Yeah, that's true. That's why. Yes, I'm on the phone. Cool. Jump over to PC next time. That's all right. Good. So that is there. Yeah, the highest of stakes has still got their the highest. I thought I had that up in there. So let's have a look. I can't see that. We'll just wait to. It takes so long to. I don't know why it takes so long to show up the liquidations. This seems to be the case. Jump out of that. We'll come back to that once it's loaded up. Hopefully it will get there soon. And there we are, 3.267 cents on X at the moment. Cool. Let me know in the chat if you've seen any news out there out and about, watching any videos, anything of interest. Let me know in the chat. There's so much, been a lot of content in the last 24 hours. Actually, it's been quite good from the Hexkins and Pulsechins out there doing the YouTube. Definitely quite cool. I think there's some campaigns go on. I know that they attack certain type of attention, but some of them are a little bit queasy. Some a little bit oozy on there. Yeah, pretty crazy. I've still got my second copy here for the live stream, but Celsius scam is the main news at the moment. Yeah, Celsius. Yeah, that was big. We did cover that in the first live stream. The Celsius, some pretty crazy stuff right there. Also, the CEO was bagging Hex back with Richard Hart on the live stream. Right? Was that the BitBoy live stream on there? One of those panels, and of course that's turned up not to look so good. Well, he was saying, has anyone ever got wrecked on Celsius? Of course, now they've been wrecked. The biggest problem is not just the price pullback; it's actually the fact that they locked the withdrawals, right, and the transfers and the swaps. That is a major product issue there, as well as transferring a lot of assets, trying to transfer assets and to support the banking system there. Also, Sailor transferred BTC out for the first time. Hexodl says, "Oh, really? That's interesting." Now, obviously, they've been leveraging it against their BTC, right? But I thought they pretty much had that they could survive at an 84% pullback or 95%. It was pretty high, whatever it was. I remember Wallace and Sailor, so they wouldn't be at that point yet. I thought that point was much lower. I thought that point was maybe was it 12,000 something like that. I can't remember what their. I remember Sailor saying what the liquidation thing for that would be. I thought it was around about 8,500 or 12,000, somewhere in that ballpark. I can't remember now. Let me know in the chat if you recall. Katie's in the house with the copies. Love it. I've got the copies, so that makes sense. Sailor is ready to dump some BTC on the live. You think so, Hexodl? You think so? Well, it's just that one. The rest of it he doesn't have to, right? It's just a leverage position at 19,000 BTC, I think. So that'd be interesting. Regardless, it's always bad news to recruit legacy markets. And his liquidation on the loan is about 21. Was it that high? Was it really that high? I remember him saying that he could take an 85% hit on that. Anyway, I'll double check that, but it has to in order to cover the debt, says Hexodl. Okay. Katie says, do you want to grab some test ETH on the Rinkby testnet and throw it into the Pulsechain for fun? Yeah, I was going to do that, wasn't I, Katie? I remember that. I was going to do that. We definitely can do that. We're at 3.267 at the moment on Hex, so we'll probably check away. Now, if you've just got into the chat here, there is a new sacrifice balance, 14th of June. Definitely check that out. Thanks for Hex Force 1 for giving us heads up on that. We're still waiting for these liquidations, man. I'm just not sure why they're taking so long. It seems to be taking a while to populate there. In the meantime, we will jump over to. There's no news from Liquid Loans yet, so that's still waiting. Just waiting. We're getting good at waiting. We was it the proof of weight? We are very good at the proof of weight in this community. Let us pull up Pulse. We're going to pull up the bridge, aren't we? Yeah, the bridge. Actually, we don't even need that one. We can just go to the bridge here and switch the bridge over. Go to Pulse Bridge. We have got now when you set up if you're going to use the bridge on Pulsechain, you need to set up the we're going to lose this now. We're going to lose this. You need to set up your test nets on the wallet. So you need to go to the ellipsis. These three vertical dots is I guess an upside down ellipsis there. You have to go to account details. No, you don't. You have to go to settings. Sorry, you have to go to settings. So hit the circle, go settings. It's been a while since I did it. Go settings, and then go to advanced, and then click toggle off on show test networks. You're going to need to do that to show the Rigby test net, so you can play around with Ethereum. You need Ethereum and the Pulsechain side. You need to tick that on. So that's one thing you need to do. And then you're going to have to get some. You have to get some Ethereum, right? You need some Ethereum there to play on the testnet. So you're going to have to do that too. And you'll need to get Rigby up. Rigby Faucet. I think it's the one we were using. Chainlink Faucet. Yeah, the Rigby Faucet here. Pretty sure this is the one we were using. Is it the one? No, there's a different one. All right, so we're not using that one. Rigby. I've actually got it on the links on Discord. I just haven't brought it up there. There's the one we want. And we have to switch it over to Rigby. So once you've got your wallet up, you need to switch the chain over. So you need to switch that to Rigby test network. Once you've done added by the advanced there, you know, to Rigby, and then go to the faucet there. Then this faucets.chain.link will recognize your that you're on the right chain. I'm gonna hit some palm trees, verify that, and send request. Bam! It's going to send us 0.1 test ETH there to our wallets if you don't have it. That way we can play with the bridge. So we need we need the Ethereum bridge loaded up, and which is going to be the Rigby test network. And then we need some Ethereum. So those are the two steps you need to do to get that working. And then you should end up getting some ETH sent to your wallet, which is cool. And then you can go and play with the bridge. Once you've done that, obviously you need some pulse on this side. So presumably you got some pulse. You can see we're already on the Rigby test network, so we can send some Ethereum to the Pulsechain. We can actually pick up our Ethereum tokens, and of course we've got some ETH there, so we can send 0.1 ETH. We can go max, but we're just going to do one. Hey, it looks like we've got our stuff coming. We added another one there. Yep, so we're up to 2 now because we got one test 0.1 ETH there sent to us, which is pretty cool. I'll post that in the chat there if you want to check that out. What else? We've got a couple of comments in the chat there. Stressful Stug says, bro, I just wanted to say I'm calling this bottom at 3 cents on Hex, timestamp June 14th, 2022 bear market. Okay, cool. Let me just take a snapshot of that. I was going to say, Stressful Struggle, is that, because Hex so far hasn't gone much lower, despite the fact that Bitcoin actually went down another $3,000-$4,000. So that was interesting that Hex didn't quite go that further down. Be nice to see a little analysis on that. Maybe I should do it myself. So yeah, Life Change says Sailor is going to be selling tacos on the side of the road soon, says Life Changer. Yeah. See all at $1, says Stressful Struggle. I like it. It dumped under 3 cents, bruh. Well, I think what he's talking about is the fact that it's going to stay up around this price at around 3 cents. And if we go to the chart here on the what day we've got here, it did go just under 3 cents there for a little bit there. So that was yesterday. We went to 2.969 on this chart. On this one, so it's tad, but I think it's just talking pretty much 3 cents. It's still pretty much at 3 cents on this one. So yeah, we're still fairly much into that zone. What's this one? 2.97. So it's still relatively intact. That cool. Right, cool. Did I post the link in? Did I do it? Lice Beneath says you have too many stakes. The app can't handle it. Says Lice Beneath. Seems so. What's literally 2.9? I saw earlier that MicroStrategy had gotten liquidated I did not look into to see if it a fact or not. Yeah, I saw a tweet about that too. Excellent choice. I didn't follow up on that either, so not quite sure. I follow mini markets every day. It's my life. So what you were 3 cents at the bottom. Yeah, I think it's going to be interesting. I think that could be a reasonable call. Obviously, it can dip slightly lower. That's but I get where you're heading with that. Let's what else we got there? There's the Ring-B testnet faucet. Thanks, KD. Yeah, okay. Well, liquidity. What's that? Liquidity. Money magnets and house there. Let's go Hex 1 cent. I'm waiting to buy, baby. BTC more downside. Yeah. Well, that's what I'm saying. That we were at 25 and it hasn't really. I don't think Hex is. If you haven't seen the correlation, I don't think Hex has gone down as much as it should have. Right. So it seems to be holding up at this stage. TA is astrology, says Hex at all. We got the what's this one? What have we got in there? We got computer. Yeah, on the computer. That was the faucet one there. Day 1 Hex state. You ain't got lie to kick it, bro. Yeah. Well, hey, that's his call, Hex Huddle. It's his call. So I think it's got some validity to it. But particularly with the last couple we didn't go down that far with the last couple $1,000 of Bitcoin. Was it 3 to 2, 4? Yeah, like I say, 4.5K or something. It didn't really go so far. But anyway, we know that all depends on who the big holders selling, as typically how it goes. Hex is just up about 20x from launch. Crypto astrology tells us that there's more downside in October BTC to 9K. Yeah, so that's going to be a real test, right? Going down further. Still BTC is still up quite high, right? 22,300. So still a long way to test that on the old Hex. Hex would be quite the boss if it could hold up even at this stage. But remember, it is down. What did I say? 94% earlier. By the old Ring-B faucet still works too. Oh, cool. Thanks, Katie. Right, so that's cool on that one. So that is basically got the ETH in there, and then of course you can transfer around with the wallet there from Ring-B to Pulsechain. And I'm trying to have 4 conversations at one time at the moment. Things like that. So Ring-B there and Pulsechain test network, and all you have to do is click send, and you're going to get ETH on the other side. So you send ETH on the Ethereum side, you're going to get a little ETH on the Pulsechain. I really don't like this little capture ETH there. It's hard to say. It feels like I'm a dork when I say it, but this is the way it goes. So there we are. We're going to send it. We've got ETH on the sides, so we've got plenty of ETH to pay the fees. We have to pay, the fee on both sides, and of course, this is used in the wrap process. So let's see how we go. Yeah, so people have got their limit orders. So limit orders down lower, 2 cents, 1 cent, etc. So definitely have your limit orders. I mean, you never know your opportunity, and of course, people make their best guess there based on their experience and stuff like that. But of course, the correlations seem to have weakened on the Hex at this stage, just for the time being, with the market. So we'll see whether that can hold up, because obviously we have come down. But we also have the other side. We have still large holders that are willing to sell down too. So for whatever reason, whether they're selling in to try and get some Ethereum or Bitcoin on the way down, it's really hard. You try to trade out of Hex into some of the other tokens, and of course that they're all on deep bear market. So it's a little dangerous to do that. I'm sure people have found that out, and for real. So we're sending 1 ETH to Ring-B testnet, and we're going to receive slightly less. We've obviously got to pay 0.1 on the fee there. That was successfully transferred, so that's cool. We can close that now, and of course we can actually switch the bridge too, just by switching the arrows here, and it will switch the bridge. And now we've got the Pulsechain on the other side now, which is cool. And we should see our ETH here has got the balance 1.6943. So we've added that 0.999. Pretty easy to do. And of course, now we can also switch other stuff. So we can switch Pulse from Pulsechain over to the Ring-B test network. And of course, we could let's just do half a Pulse, just because I want to keep some for my fees. Imagine if I ran out of Pulse, that'd be terrible, right? Then my yield farming would really suck here because I'd have nothing left. So 0.5 there, and we can see we're going to pay the little bridge fee, 0.1%. We've got heaps of Pulse. It's going to be called P-Pulse on Ethereum, and we've got heaps of that on already. We've got 15,000 there, so we're going to click send back here to the other side. So we're sending from Pulsechain now to Ethereum. via the Rigby test network. So it's going to cost us 0.0008 test pulse on this one. I wonder how much it actually cost us on the so there we are, waiting to relay here. That was the test one there on Pulsechain. You see that switched it over from the Rigby test network to Pulsechain. We're just switching the server. What's happened to our 3 seconds though? That's pretty fast. That's actually pretty fast there. Hey, see, it's gone down. We've gone down half a pulse there. So it's obviously gone over. Let's go back to the bridge here. It's still sending. Nice. We're waiting to switch the. I'll switch the network. Don't have to do it yet. Collecting signatures. No. Click here to begin a new bridge. Oh, that seems to be done, is it? So we're going to switch over to. We're going to switch the bridge over. Oh, it's still going. Is it still going? No. Claim. We've got to claim it. We're going to claim. Switch the bridge over to Rigby. Now we're on the Rigby test network. It's going to cost us 0.00059 ETH based on this test net here to claim that. Cool. Not sure if we're supposed to be on the Ethereum network there. Oh, it's supposed to be on the Rigby test network. Sorry about that. I just accidentally went over to the wrong one. Rigby test network there. That's just added to our pulse there. So cool. So that's our signatures we signed with that to get our test pulse, and that should all be done. I would think all be done. I probably made that a little messier than it had to be, but there we are. We've done that. So cool. That is where we're at. So cool. You can just back and forth on that, and of course, there's a couple of tokens on there, stable coins, Hex as well. You can play around with there. So cool. All the links are in Discord, of course, and in the video description, we've got some of the links. But Discord is the place to go under useful links, so definitely check that out. Let's go to Ethereum, and we're going to jump back in and see if we can get to these liquidations, see if there's any liquidations on at the moment. So stay tuned. It's funny. It's good to be able to do that actually, because you get a little, even I get a little bit rusty if I haven't been doing it for a while. Just mucking around, just little basic things. I just read the liquidation is under 21,000. They are at $1 billion loss. Thanks, excellent choice. Appreciate that. So that is correct, the 21,000. Hex is holding better than expected, all things considered. I agree with you, Hex Linear. Love you, Superman. Everything you do, brother. I appreciate that stressful struggle. 94% down from all-time high is holding up great, lol, says Hex Huddle. Well, this is the thing. I agree with you, Hex Huddle. It's certainly not holding. It's certainly not overly differentiating itself. But the fundamentals of Hex are still the same, right? So it's still the same with staking and everything else going there. But you still need the supply and demand features to play in. You still need liquidity in the pools to play in too. But the actual contract is ticking away nicely, and we're still growing. So that's a good thing too. There's no I'm going to control your wallet and you're not going to be able to get your coins out. I have to recapitalize our collateral. There's none of this. Those are the flawed models, right? Those are the ones that we see are flawed, just like Luna, just like Luna, and what's what we were trying to talk about now? Celsius. Yeah, sorry, I had a brain freeze. I kept on thinking Casper. Even Casper's not performing very well, right? The chain. Just DCA got plenty of time till Pulsechain still. That's true. No expectations dumped, etc. Yeah. I hope Maximus Base launches before Pulsechain mainly goes live. It would be great to get copies of Base on both chains as well. It's going to be LP heaven on Pulse 16. Hexalinia, I think that there's a very good chance of that. So, given the time frame the developer was talking about, Dipcatcher, and so yeah, we're going to hear more from him when he gets back from his honeymoon. I've read some research that links the dumper wallet to OX Steph. Yeah, I've seen a bit of commentary around that. And I mean, he's welcome to do if it is him, then he's welcome to do what he wants, right? But it's just the way it goes. I'm being realistic. Let's not lie to ourselves. Hey, we'd like to be realistic. We don't want to be lying to ourselves. That's for sure. OX denies selling, but it's questionable only because he keeps pushing staking to BD. It's questionable only because he keeps pushing staking. Yeah. So. Once again, I haven't seen the evidence for that, and of course, people try to associate dresses to people, so it's interesting. But nevertheless, I'm not really too much about that. Hexel says my 3.69 filt is above now. Nice. Okay, says 003 target level reached. My next targets, we should see Retrace to 2 cents and then 137 levels. If 0.137 breaks, then the bottom at 008 here. Okay, I have 007 in my head for some reason. So 007 is what I have in my head at that particular range. If we break down now, obviously we're talking about 3 cents is looking pretty good at this area, but of course it does. Given the bearish market, these other price levels could definitely are definitely in view, right? They're in view, so that's why we've got them on the chart here. We've got the sorry, it's the wrong chart. All right, good one. We've got the chart here. We've got the 95% retrace at 2.6, 98% retrace at 1 cent, and of course my next level is actually at 0.007, but I haven't put that in here because we don't quite have to get there yet, right? We don't want to will ourselves there. We don't want to will ourselves there for sure. The blockchain doesn't lie, says Hex Token. Yeah, well, you've still got someone has to have a doxed account. So if Steph's doxed his account, like if it's then that would be the case. So number is linked to OX Steph, says Hex Token. Okay, cool. So if that's been confirmed, then if Steph stocks himself that way, then there we are. I might actually look a bit into that, but once again, doesn't mean too much to me. So people are free to do what they want to do, right? People are free to do what they want to do. That's the whole point. It's supposed to be, we're on the blockchain. We're about decentralized people. The incentives drive people's behavior. And of course, that's why we have Hex staking, because that's the tribe stakers who are willing to ride through the price volatility for a more stable, to get rewarded for that. Longer pays better. Bring it on. I love buying these T's at these prices. It's excellent choice. Absolutely. What else is going? Excellion says this moment is the great Hex distribution. Yeah, it is. Or what we got, like to say, the great Hex redistribution as well. There's also that. 007 definitely could happen too. We're in a downward continuation pattern. 003 is a breather before another leg down. Yeah, that seems to be. That's where I would. So I agree with stressful struggle, but I do believe we're not even near the potential full bear market. So like I say, I think we're at 3/4 now, and the next level down would be to 17, and then down to Richard Hart's 11 around that point. But I definitely, I actually see we go if it really does break down further, then every next price level comes into play. Now, obviously, we all want it to be like I want it to be higher. I'm not in the bear mindset, but we just got to face the chart as it is. That's done. It's linked. No arguing that. Says Hex Token. Cool. Refer to the data. Cool. Thanks, Hex Token. And yeah, he's free to do anything. I can't understand the guy when he speaks anyway too. Says Hex Token. Yeah. Well, the thing is, still waiting for Staker App version 2 to come out. To be honest. So still waiting for that. So bring it on. It does look really good. So I'm looking forward to it. Surely they can just launch it and then add make the Pulsechain modules go live when they're ready. So hopefully they've done it in a modular way where they can just turn those things on when they want to. Excellent DCA prices. This is where wealth is made. Glad to see you streaming through the bear. This is where we should be the most active to accumulate. Absolutely. Okay, that's true. So it doesn't matter whether it's raining or shining in the market. Obviously, as a YouTuber, I don't control the market. I mean, the market does itself. And of course, we just got to talk about it as we go. And of course, we might try to make the best, read the chart as it is. Now, obviously, it's gone down to 94%. That's much bigger than I would have expected it to go to. I was hoping for an 85% retrace at the max. But of course, we've had Bitcoin market moving down too. And we've had a lot of the large holders who've sent us down here, right? So that's true. But I'm not going to sit here and have them all day. Although it is disappointing when you see some of those holders will be people that are publicly saying, do this, do that, and of course they're secretly selling. This is the way it goes. So there are some of those out there. That's inevitable. You're always going to get some. What else we got here is if the liquidity is pulled, it can go to zero. That's true. That's what I always talk about. That's why I say the Hex fundamentals of the contract are fantastic. It's got audits. It just ticks over. It's immutable. Just goes. But of course, it is still reliant, even despite the awesome tokenomics. It's still reliant on supply and demand. It's still reliant on liquidity pools, having liquidity pools there. So it's very important. USDC liquidity is under 10 million. Thoughts? Yeah, well, I prefer over 10 million. I've said that a couple of times on this channel, but it is what it is at the moment. Hex is tied to USDC. People don't understand why Hex moved with the BTC price. Why at this time Hex should not move with BTC. Hex liquidity and exchanges. Yeah. Well, there's no, that's the Hart's law, but there's above the Hart's law is the traders law, and of course the what's the other the traders law, and of course the risk off law, which is above that. So the Hart's law is down further down the level. There are other bigger laws that actually trade prices, and of course one is that people try to trade out of Hex to try and buy these other things that are falling that they want. So people do that, and the other one, of course, is a bigger, and that's the worst one. It's when people risk off and the whole market risks off, and of course people are talking about that for the stock market at the moment, and of course inevitably it's going to affect the crypto market too. So it's cascading the opposite way. So yeah, there's not Hart's law is not the only law around there in the market there. Plus 1,000 ETH and also Maxi and Hedron. Yep, wow. Hex is tied to ETH still. It is still part of the supply is tied to ETH. Now I'm not. I think this has been fixed up. I think this chart's been fixed up. So we're gonna have a look at this. Have we got the Hedron liquidations in there? Have I done something? What's that not coming up for me? Let me refresh this page. Maybe it's just stuck in the APY or something. Let me double check. I got got the right stuff in there. Cool. Let us try that one more time. Hopefully we'll get the things popping up there. Yeah, so if this is now corrected, I presume this is corrected now. It was incorrect last time I looked at it, but it's got the new format. So we've got 80% in V3, and we've got what else there? We've got 8 million Hex in this one. So they are definitely the biggest pools here. 87% in USDC is what the pools. So it's definitely dominated by USD, but it still has that link, like you say, that link of 13% is still linked to Ethereum. My thinking is the OA will intervene if liquidity dries up. That's the concern. It's holding there. You've got to have it at the right level, that's for sure. It's only smart to remove all liquidity to get the copies and not get slashed by the fixer bot. That's what we were expecting, Hexodal. So that is when we were talking about the liquidity changing a lot. Is it not? Is it a lot tied with ETH? No, 13%. Yeah, so we answered that question. Diamond Heart 1,000 ETH is enough to affect it. USDC doesn't affect it. Hart's law doesn't work in V3 anyway, says Hexodal. And what else we got the Hex on? People are panic selling everything, risk off, or more sellers than buyers. Hex also tied to ETH. Yeah. Hey, Food TV, good to see you in the house. Food TV. It's mainly one wallet, pushing it down by removing liquidity and dumping. True. What's up, Hex? What's up, Superman? Mixed Crypto Arts in the house. Every time I see your name, every time I always try to say mixed martial arts is what I always try to say when I see your name. As we printing candles, yeah. We're all tied. All things are one. Kumbaya, says Debbie Keeper. I love it. Same wallet per orders. Per wallet set orders at 1.2 cents. Okay, cool. Fun fact: we are at 10x above the Hex launch price of 0.003. You are early. This live is giving us a second chance to potentially 0.1 cents and sub levels. DCA is king. One awesome time to be alive, says AK. And what else we got there? Hexodal, yeah, I said 20x is actually just 10x from launch. And Trust Richard 6xonium working on highest of stakes are flying in the mountains. They didn't trust Moses to when he went up on the top of the mountain. Wait for PLS. We haven't seen nothing like this yet, says Xonium. So we should buy the USDC and not with ETH. Typically USDC is typically better. It's a little bit more expensive to do, but typically better to do, particularly if you're using Matcha. You don't have to swap it around. It's just a bit easier. So cool. That is that at the stage, and of course our stakes coming out. We haven't, we haven't got too many it's slowly getting better. You know, slowly getting better with the candles coming up. We've got a few big ones in there, but it's flat. It is flattening out dramatically. Just got to wait. Just got to be patient through maybe another more months here as well. So we're slowly getting there. All right, here's our Hedrons finally after 2 hours later. 2 hours later, we got them popped up. It's just probably just me and my computer. Who knows? Is that one gone? Or maybe it's gone. Maybe it's gone, or I missed it altogether. I'm sure I haven't missed it. Has it been that long? 3 weeks since I looked up the defaults. The 54 T-share one's gone. Let me know if you've noticed that one gone. But it doesn't look. The only one we've got coming up in the next day. This is coming up in 5 days. 21 B shares. Maybe they paid their loan off. Maybe the 54 T-share paid their loan off. Let me know if you guys know that. A buy is a buy, and a sell is a sell. What's up, homies? Miles of crypto in the house. Best is not to buy ETH at all, says Hex. Oh yeah, because it goes down. At this moment, you're buying a falling knife. Yeah, so that's true. So US dollars. Katie's laughing head off there, Katie. Don't need ETH at all to buy Hex. USDC in the house, and it's gone, says Last Beneath. And it's gone, yeah. So yeah, it's gone. I don't know. I'm pretty sure we haven't passed 23 days or whatever it was going to be. Hey, Hex is just pumped. Hex is pumped. Did it pump? Yeah, there we are. We're pumped to almost 3.4 cents. Yeah, we're pumping. Am I getting excited about a pump to 3.374 cents? That's crazy. That's crazy what's happened to me. What happened? We were just over a month ago, we were talking about 20 cents. So it's a crazy place. Welcome to crypto, man. 30 days later. It's a bit like that. You can do a video. Smash those likes, says Katie. Absolutely smack them. Respect the pump, says DBQ. But yeah, respect the pump. We're pumping. I need to get. I'm going to get some soundtracks, man, to play it up there. We're going to do that. All right. So let's have a look at the active liquidation. See if we've got anything. Let's see if that populates. All in good time, sir. All in good time. I probably should pull up a few stats on Hedron. Maybe I'll do that tomorrow. I have to get refamiliarize myself with the actual user interface. But Pumpamantles, yeah, that's right. Pumpamantles. That's hilarious. That's hilarious. I can't believe the Hex market cap went below Tron, says Hex Excellion. Yeah, it's a shame. But Tron actually hasn't done too much. I know that Tron's got burning now, right? They got burning. I think I saw something around burning the other day. Actually, probably need to do a bit more cross-breeding here. Cross-reading. Sorry, did I say cross-breeding? Cross-reading into some of the other stuff. Sometimes I do. Sometimes I spend a good amount of time, but then other times I get a little bit lazy. As you do. I don't think we've got anything from Richard at the moment. Man, his Twitter followers are almost 230,000, not far away. And no, nothing like that. Man, this I must say, this golden chocolate in there does look tasty, man. It does look good. Is that real gold wafer? Is that real gold, like thin gold on it? I don't know. I guess it is. That's some crazy stuff right there, man. That's some crazy stuff. The Tron stablecoin depegged, but the price didn't really dip crazy. Yeah, it's crazy that Tron. I used to spend quite a bit. I didn't actually do much on Tron, and I ended up spending a lot of time on Tron and been on Tron for ages. So don't hold a lot of Tron. Let's jump out of there. And okay, jump out of that one. Bam. You're right. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, smash the subscribe button. We're only 4 subscribers away from 4,700 subs. We're slowly heading up there. Almost getting there, indeed. We've got the Hex pump on. I keep going to the wrong chart. Hex pump on. That's the Hex pump. I'm going to leave it on that for a little while. Yes, it is. Depends where you look. Looks good on how to pulse. What was that dude pumping it? Hey, crypto passive in the house there, dumb bro. Hey, crypto passive. Pump it up. We need some big green candles. We just need to staircase it up. The best chart is a green chart, right, to attract attention. So if the rest of the market's going all red, we want to go green, and everyone will go, hey, look at that green chart. Let's go and buy. And everyone starts buying, and they pile on. And before we know it, Hex is the only green price up and to the right during the bear market. Everyone's going, man, oh man, Hex is the greatest. And that's how you get the good vibe on. It's edible gold. You can eat it. Says lies beneath. Nice. Yes, it is gold sheets used for art mostly. Says excellent choice. Gold snatched alcohol has gold flakes in it. Was it Goldschlager? Goldschlager Schnaps. Goldschlager Schnaps. That's hilarious. Hex up 7.5% today. Hex PLSD. Love it. Yeah, we'd take the 7.5%. Pump it up. I'm negative 70% by the way, says Crypto Passive. Yeah, well, dollar cost average, you can pull your average down dramatically. That is the way to go. Crypto Passive. If you bought way higher, you can pick up a lot and pull your average down way. That means your break even's much lower. You only do that if you believe the product is good, and of course we do believe that. So cool. Huge market too. Hex has a big community. That's also important. I'm worried it's not just big, but it's pretty active, pretty engaged. I'm worried certain large hedge funds are attacking protocols like Terra. It's a little scary. It is a little bit scary. That's what they do though. They spend their time. Hex Max D's looking good, says Tension. Hey Tension, good to see you in the chat. And sometimes people seem to forget that when Hex is on Pulsechain, the gatekeeping will stop there and Hex will moon again. Yes, I do need the DCA too. And my dry powder is 0. Yeah, that's the problem when you've got no dry powder to do it. So that is an issue. So you just have to wait. But like I say, if you do get any little bit of stuff, you can always decide at your own discretion to get a bit more volume and lower the price if the opportunity affords you. Cool. Let's jump out of there. We're going to see where the BTC is at the moment. 22,485. Ethereum at 12.28. BNB at 2.828. In fact, we might as well pull up Nomics so we can have a look at that. We'll check out Tron while we're there. And we're going to do the hourly. Let's do the hourly here. Do the yearly. We've got 36.6 Bitcoin. Ethereum down 45. Binance at down 32. Cardano down 65, 58 for XRP, negative 12 for Solana, negative 64 for Polkadots, negative 80 for Dogecoin. We got Leo up 109%. What else? Avalanche up 23%. SHIB up 8.5%. Hex down 63% year on year. At number 22, number 20. Polygon down 68. Litecoin down 70. Down 70 for Chainlink, and Kronos up 9, and that's pretty much it in the top 25. Did I see Tron there? Did we talk about Tron? I don't remember where Tron is now. Did I say Tron? I can't remember. I think I did. Let's fuck Tron. That's probably the fastest way of finding it. Number 15. So yeah, I said Tron. I must have just flew right past it there. Yeah, number 15, 5.78 billion. So it has got a bigger market cap at the moment. But it's down 24% for the week. Circulating supply, market cap 5.77 billion. That's how we roll. Go back to the Hex. Hex is pumping 3.374 cents. Doesn't seem like a pump when you've been up at 20 cents, 30 cents, 40 cents. It doesn't really. It doesn't. Back when we were trying to head towards 1 cent, that seemed like this would seem massive, right? 3.37. We were at 1 cent. 3.7. Once you go past it, it's like okay. We're at 3.3 cents. It's a bit like that, but weird. It's good that they're testing their scams. Yeah, for sure. When Pulse launches, Hex will be out there more. Agree, 100%. That's the thing. Even doesn't matter whether it rains or shines. You got to keep up promotional, keep up onboarding, keep on educating, all that good stuff. Keep on DCAing if you are able to, accumulating your position. Pulsechain's still coming down the line. Whenever it gets here, it's still coming. The projects that survive this bear market will come out so much stronger. We believe Hex will overcome all this negativity. Patience, Hex Huddle. Yeah, definitely. I'm my own best friend is in the house. Woohoo! Love your work and thanks for the info. With Pulsechain airdrop, will all ETH wallets not on CFI get their coins? If you've got anything that's in that's on the blockchain. ETH wallet will get the copy of their coins. So that's the general answer for you. If you've got anything on the Ethereum blockchain in a wallet, that will get copied over. That's the simple answer. So I have Hex in Cold Wallet, Staked, and Brave Wallet, none on MetaMask. So yeah, MetaMask is just a gateway to the blockchain. All your coins are actually on the blockchain and the Ethereum addresses that you've got there. So as long as you got that, as long as you control the keys to your coins, then you'll be fine. So I think you're perfectly fine based on what you told me there. We'll take any pump at this point, says Hexalania. Yeah, we'll take it. We'll take the pump at the moment. We've got an hourly pump. We'll take it. I agree with you, Hexalania. That's so funny. Hex is not a project, but a finished product. That's true. So Hex is over 2.5 years old now, heading up towards 3 years. We've probably got about another 5.5 months to get there, but it's coming up. Human Hex Trafficker. Not sure what you're saying there. Context there about that. The Human Hex Trafficker. What else? I'm my own friend. Yeah. We'll pray for that. That's sure. Neil Barwara's in the house there. Sorry, late to the show. Woo-hoo. Ride the doldrums with a Hex staked smile. That's true. So if you are staked with your Hex, you're just sitting back, and that's the ideal. You're just sitting back, accumulating volume. That's the main game when you're staking T-shares. T-shares is the main game of Hex. We do have obviously a lot of people with liquid Hex, and of course that's why these products that are coming up are so important. After we saw Maxi being so successful, having the new products come up is also important for Maximus, and of course Power City with the Flex product and the Team product, etc. So looking forward to those. They're going to eat up some of that liquid supply. Heart's wallet should eat up quite a bit as well. What else we got going? Penalties, people penalizing themselves, losing some of their well, I guess it's not liquid supply, but the people that stake and end up getting penalties, they're going to end up going out of the market to the Origin account. But Hex Investment Trust, be nice to get an update about that. Let me know in the chat if you've actually seen any update from Kinetics or Wales, because I don't often see much of Wales' shows. Every so often I see some of his shows, so I'm not sure if he gives much away. It's really Kinetics that normally gives us something. Wales is pretty tight ship. So let us know in the chat. Human Hex Trafficker, that's not nice. Let's keep the crypto. Yeah, let's keep it to crypto. That's probably the best one there. Good to see you in the house though there, Human Hex Trafficker. Maximus base will be so valuable to the entire Hex community, from whales to shrimps. I agree with that. So yeah, it's gonna be fun. I still got to do my chart because I want to visualize that the impact of those. So let's still do that. Got to get get around to that one. So we got Hex at 3.374 cents. Hedron at 2021. We've got Maxi at 5.57 cents with a premium of, drum roll please, premium of 69, just under 70% premium now. We started off at 71, I think, so we're at 70%. Pulse Dodge coin at $1.87, and it is green. The plane is green. Gunther is flying us to the moon there, so cool. Cool, the best we say. We also talked about Rack and Rochelle's got his challenge on again. This time he's possibly going to beef it up. Should I initiate? Sorry, it's not on again. He's asking a question. Should I initiate the global $1 million challenge again for the Hex PLSX community? Should I increase it to 5 million? It ran for a year, allowing everybody or everyone to call out various individuals trying to initiate a false narrative against Hex Skins collectively. Let me know. So that was interesting. I don't think he's actually responded to any of these. More importantly, is his price prediction. I wonder if he's actually responded to any comments in here. Not sure if he has. Probably better if I just go to the retweets, right? Or the retweet comments. It's probably better. Tweets and replies. That would be better if I just jump to that. What do we got here? Hey, Rack and Michelle, your bud was on Rogan. I see. Have to listen to it. He was on twice and once more. It will not go further. Well, he was on twice. Not go further. Okay. Can't see anything there. 6 weeks ago, you said we wouldn't see Hex below 20 cents, and then I quit buying because of a lie being purported. Think whatever you want. No further comments. Now, that's interesting. And then I quit buying because of a lie being purported. Think whatever you want. No further comments. What else that there? I actually responded to Hex Token up there. Rest up, sir. Thank you. That's cool. I would be more interested in knowing which of the variables in your formula changed to recalculate your projection. Now, we looked at that yesterday. I can't do that. My apology. It was served us very well for years. We have a pretty accurate SIPDE protocol in there. So that was a response there. My predictions have been pretty accurate all the way up to Hex. So I have a thing to say about PLS and PLSX. Richard, no, he is not a con. Do I agree with him? No. Can't stand the guy most of the time, but I won't lie about him, and he is not a con. Yeah, that's pretty nice. So pretty reasonable balance there for good old Rackham. So we look forward to more stuff. What else we got going? We got some green owlies here. Look at this. Woohoo! That's a bit better than we got actually the daily candle on Maxi, and we've got the daily candle on Pulse Dodge. We've got the hourly candle on Hedron. So had to move it to the hourly. I think we did the daily on Hedron. Yeah, we've got a green candle on Hedron too, so that's not too bad. So we'll take that, eh? We'll take the green. DB says, I love crypto. Government is slavery. You see what I did there? Yeah, I kept it in crypto. Like it, DB. Woohoo! PLSD flying green. Yeah, that's definitely flying green with the plane. I've become a believer in PLSD, says Excellinaire. Explained Hex and T-shares to wifey last week. She said, shut up and take my money. Got her in 15 times 1 year stakes 5 club. Nice one there, Nick Rymick. That is very, very cool. What a great story. That's exactly what the community needs to do. And of course, get out there and spread the word. They're super cheap, of course, as we said earlier, of getting a T-share. So that would be about $270, what do we say, $270 or so at the moment to get a T-share. You did it last week, but today it's pretty cheap. He's implying that he's the one who's been holding up the price at 20 cents. I wouldn't believe a thing, says Hexodl. Yeah, well, that was only temporarily, right? That was only for like a couple of, like an hour or two, I think, where he was doing some buying there at the 20 cent mark. Very scarce Hexillionaire. We're just waiting for all the 3 claims to claim and sell, then the fun begins. I'm catching up 1.5x is brilliant. Well, you're doing pretty well because you just got here. I'm just kidding. But I bet that Steph has more Hex than Rack has USDC, says Hexodol. Steph has more Hex than Rack has USDC. Yeah, well, we don't know the portfolios, so I don't imagine that Steph's even close to Rackham in any proportion. All right. What else have we got going now? I think that's pretty much it. We're going to leave it on those charts. And we've just gone up to 1 hour and 10 minutes. How did we do that? That was super fast. Like I say, the next big thing we're waiting for is Staker. No, we're not waiting for Liquid Lines. That's what we're waiting for. That's what we're waiting for. Excellinaire says, agreed. The asset will be so scarce. Staker app has made free claiming difficult for many. I don't think all the 12 million PLSD coins will be claimed. Grab some while you can. Yeah, I expect to be at 6 million. I think they'll only get to about half. It seems that claiming is slowing down, but we'll see. Maybe might get to 6.2 million or something. But hey, we got we got 3 more subscribers. So big thanks to all the subscribers. We're 1 more subscriber away from 4,700. So 1 more subscriber. We're at 4,699. Cool. As well. So nice. Almost there. The thing is, once you get to 1 level, then you got to go for the next level. It's just the way it goes. It's just but like the price. We want the price to go up every cent. We got to 1 cent, got to 2 cents, got to 3 cents. Away we go. Yeah. Well, I think as a community, we've got a big role to get out there and spread. If you like a particular project or token, like Hex and Pulsechain and stuff like that, you've got to get out there and spread the word as a community, right? So this is what you have to do that. Now, what I'm going to do tonight is I'm going to update the list of projects there is the Pulsechain News got their project list side up as well, because obviously we've got one on Discord. Some of that, hey, we just hit 4,700. Woohoo! Thanks for the last subscriber. Big shout out. We just hit 4,700. Well done. So we're next target is 4,800. So big shout out to the latest subscriber for that one. And onwards we go. So cool. Yeah, so we're going to update that Pulsechain list. Now there is the was it the Pulse Hot list that's coming out tomorrow. So I have reached out to the Free Pulse team to see whether they want to talk about that on this channel. We'll see whether they respond to that. So that's coming up. So I'll let you know if they do. And of course, what's their methodology that they're using? What methodology are they using? Does it make sense and all that sort of stuff? So apparently they're going to have, I think, a 1 to 100 score, which is probably a good range, because you've got obviously a lot of variables and lots of stuff in there. So it's going to be interesting to see whether they have, maybe they've got 10 categories. Maybe you get points 1 out of 10 for each of them. It's going to be interesting to see how what methodology they use for Pulse Hot list, I think it's called. So it's pulsehotlist.com. So I think did we type that in yesterday? Pulsehotlist.com. Yeah, so at the moment they've just got a blank website, but it's got a cool piece of firing animation. And there's just going to be launching this soon. The one and only Pulsechain ranking site. So this is needed. This is needed, of course, but it's got to have a good methodology. I'm sure they've probably got something. They've probably done a lot of thinking about this. So we'll look forward to that. It'll be interesting to see some of the teams, how the teams respond, the Pulsechain teams, whether this becomes a key launching place for this. So obviously we cover a lot of the Pulsechain projects on Hex Token channel here. So we'll see. I will definitely give my food for thought on this one. I know many of you will as well. So we'll see how they get on. But it is needed. We do need to get more oversight on a lot of the projects coming onto Pulsechain. So if it has got a good methodology, it'll be something easily to support. Let's have a look here. This means he can dump past Reckon's buys. That's all right, Hexot. I get where you're heading with that. That makes sense. Steph has done tons of Hex, probably more than Reckon. The later one just brags more, says Hexotl. Yeah, I don't know how you can say that, Hexotl, because you'd have to know their positions. I don't know how you'd get that information. Don't forget to hit the like button. Definitely hit the like button. Was me 4700. Hey, Buzzbo, appreciate that. Big shout out. Number 4,700 subscriber. Very, very cool. Hit the like button, everybody. Yes, smash it like 5K is the target. That's true, Hexotl. That is true. 5K is the target. And of course, I'd like to get to 5K. Actually, I want to get to 5,000. Yeah, 5K is probably the next target, but 5,555 is when I'm going to have a little party for sure. I'm out. Good night, says Excellent Choice. Hey, Excellent Choice, thanks for dropping in. We'll catch you next time. See ya. Nick Remax in the house. Great content today. I appreciate that. Very, very cool. We're enjoying this fire. We're getting all warm next to the fire here. I don't know why I stuck on that page, but that's just how it goes. Sometimes it's a little difficult talking and moving the screens around for some reason. The hot list, yeah, KD, the hot list. That's true. The fire's in the place there. Yeah, that's pretty funny. All right, so we'll see whether whether the team gets out to meet now. There was a 20-minute little video on Costa. I forget his name. Costa's channel. He's another channel that's up at about similar size to this channel, doing some stuff. So he's got the only interview so far on them. They haven't got the details out though, so that's not going to be out till tomorrow. So we'll try and get onto that when it does come out. But the biggest thing is going to be the liquid loan sacrifice balances coming out, and of course the user testing interface for liquid loans. People are going to look forward to that to play around. But that's just entertainment, right? So we're looking forward to that a lot. But really, obviously, everyone wants Pulsechain to come, and I would say that's going to be a couple months away now, at least, because if they're still, even if they're quite advanced through the code, and they've still got to do a lot of testing on it. So let's see how we get on. Gunther done the reset, says Hex Huddle. Yeah, well, it just assumes they've got all the wallets though too, Hex Huddle. because Rackham said that they've got lots of wallets people don't know about. So it's you're trying to pull a picture together and you got to be right about it, so it's a little difficult. All right, we still haven't got these liquidations up. They're still not showing up here. Guess maybe there's none on at the moment, so that's not popping up. I was hoping they're going to pop in, but they didn't. 12 hours to go though until Pulse hot list opens. 12 hours. It's not too far away. What time that will be tomorrow? 7 o'clock in the morning, so they'll be out by the time I do my live stream. 3 hours after that, I'll probably have the live stream up, and we can look at that. Right. Hexonian says stake is easy, Hexkins. That's true. And Jason Ruby's in house there. Yo, yo, yo. Hey, good to see you, Jason. In the chat. Live stream. All right, so 7 o'clock here. We're probably going to wrap up now. It's an hour and a quarter now. It's just turned 7 o'clock in the evening here. I'll probably grab some dinner. Probably watch some more sci-fi. As you guys know, I'm a sci-fi junkie. And I just watched a cool movie that was called Underwater. It was actually pretty good. So if you haven't seen that, definitely watch that. I think it's late 2021. Didn't even know it existed, but I watched a whole ton of sci-fi preview movies, and I saw that and I go, oh, I've got to go watch that. It was actually pretty good. It's basic, but it was actually the production value was really, really good. Man, there's so many B-grade sci-fi movies out there with it's just terrible. The acting's terrible. The special effects are terrible. It's pretty hard watches, but there's heaps of them. There's heaps of them. Mate. Every person's out there trying to do a little production movie. Sometimes the stuff's so bad, you're just like, oh my gosh, why'd you even bother? Why'd you even bother trying to put the movie together? But sometimes I think people just want to make a movie, right? Which is cool, go for it. But they're hard to watch. In fact, I normally watch about 1 minute, 2 minutes, and then I'm gone. I'm out of it. The graphics are so good these days that you just want to watch the good stuff, right? The graphics are so good, you just want to watch the good stuff. That's just the way it is. All markets have got smashed today. They did, Nico. They did. We are in bearish conditions, and I think we're 3/4 the way. 3/4 of the way there now. Katie says steak and bake. Yes, steak and bake. That's right. You're going to make a T-shares. DB Kubi says don't trust Gunther. Says DB. Well, I guess Gunther's. I actually really like Gunther's work. I think it's great. I think it's the best work we've got out there as a holistic. Obviously, other people have contributed to the foundations for that, but once again, you don't know everybody's position. That's my point, is that you don't really know everyone's position. Lies beneath this, there's also so it's so easy to set up wallets and wallets accounts, right? So there's and wash trade stuff out through centralized exchanges and fiat gateways. There are also several recent good short indie sci-fi movies on YouTube. I might check that out, Lies Beneath. You guys know my passion for that. Definitely check that out. All right, so we're up to an hour 20. Let me get out here. All right. Exotic says Gunther is a player with his maths, calling him out now on Twitter. Says Exotic. That's funny, man. That's funny. All right. Well, we as a community, we really try to support each other. And I typically try to shy away from the drama because it's just not useful. So you guys know me, my position on that stuff. Is confusing personality slippage with the resulting price. Yeah, that's true. I agree with you, Hexodal. Yeah, well, we've got to support each other, stay unified, and get the word out on Pulsechain and Hex. We'll always have a few disagreements and a few people in the community that that make you just go wince a couple of times, but that's just the way it goes. Hope you guys enjoyed this one, and let's see where the price is tomorrow in our live stream. That will be in about 15 hours time. We'll see where we are tomorrow. At the moment, we've got little green candles on the most part. Hex is just a little bit red there on the hourly, but on the daily, I think it's still green. Is it still? Yeah, it should be. Let's look here. Is it? Yeah, still green on the daily. So we've got green candles on the daily for all of them. So that's cool. We'll finish up there, eh? Green candles. I like it. All right. Catch you guys tomorrow. Hope you guys enjoyed this one. And thanks for subscribing. I'll see you in the next one. Woo-hoo-hoo. Don't forget to smash out the emojis on the way out. That's how we roll. Bye for now.